Top draft pick Stephen Strasburg in his quest to break into the opening day rotation. That has definitely been the storyline surrounding the Washington Nationals. I'm Lauren Shehadi. Nats insider Mark Zuckerman joining us now. Mark, the Nationals lost 100 games for the second straight year, but things are looking up in the form of overall #1 draft pick Stephen Strasburg. I'm going to ask you the question you've probably been asked a million times. How soon will we see him?
Well, I don't think it's going to be opening day. Not that he couldn't make a case by the end of spring training that he's one of their 5 pitchers. I think he probably will. But I think the Nationals want to be very cautious with him. They put a lot of money, invested a lot of money into him. He still hasn't thrown a pitch in the minor leagues. He threw in the Arizona Fall League, and that's it. So my guess is he makes 5 to 10 starts, single A, double A, and I'm guessing around June 1st or so we'll see him in Washington, and then see what he can do at that level.
Sure, a lot of people definitely waiting for that. Jim Riggleman took over during the year last year, enters his first full season as manager. Can he get the most out of this team from what you've seen so far, Mark?
Well, he did seem to get more out of them when he took over at the All-Star break than Maniac did during the first half. Now, some of that was some roster moves they made. They revamped the bullpen that had been just horrendous in the first half of the year. They had picked up Nigel Morgan, which made a difference in center field. But the players did seem to respond to Riggleman. I think there's a little more sense of accountability with him. He seems to be good at communicating with players. I don't know that he's really considered maybe long-term the guy who's going to lead this team to a World Series, but for now he seems to make sense.
Ryan Zimmerman has definitely been a mainstay in the middle of the order, but do the Nats have enough to produce runs on a consistent basis?
I think they do, actually. I think offensively is not necessarily their #1 concern. Zimmerman had a huge year, and I don't think anyone thinks it was a fluke. He was kind of building towards that for his first couple of years in the majors. And I think one of the big differences was having Adam Dunn behind him in the lineup last year for the first time. With Dunn, you know what you're going to get. You're going to get 40 homers, 100 RBIs, 100 walks. He's going to strike out a lot. He's got some other holes in his game, but he's a legitimate cleanup guy. And then I think having Nigel Morgan at the top of the lineup for a whole season, getting on base and causing havoc, sets up those other guys well. I guess the key for the offense is going to be the 5 and 6 hitters, and that's Josh Willingham and Elijah Dukes, who each have had stretches where they were pretty dominant but have never been able to completely sustain it. I think if this is going to be an upper echelon lineup, those two are going to have to be key to it.
Mark, there's undoubtedly a different kind of buzz surrounding Nats camp this year. Where do you think they'll go? Will the nation's capital have a team to be proud of this season? What do you think?
Well, I think everyone is still realistic that, they have made some significant progress, but you don't go from 100 losses back-to-back seasons to the World Series. I think they know that. They know that it's still kind of some baby steps. I think they want to feel like at the end of this year, have more of these young guys stepped up, shown that they are legitimate, guys like Strasburg, Drew Storen, their other first-round pick from last year. And then you look at a year from now when Strasburg has some experience under his belt. Jordan Zimmerman, one of their other top young pitchers who's going to miss most of this year with Tommy John surgery, he'll be back. You combine those guys with the holdovers like John Lannon, Jason Marquis, Chen-Ming Wong, who they've now picked up if he comes back healthy. And I think you can see the pieces coming together where maybe by 2011 they're making a serious run.
Sounds good. There's hope for a brighter season than the last. That's all you can ask for. From Mark Zuckerman, I'm Lauren Shehadi. Thanks for watching. Track it all right here on CBSSports.com. We'll talk to you soon.